Hello and welcome to the Wargamer and another Kromlech miniatures review. Now, if you're a regular viewer of my channel, you may already be aware that I'm a huge fan of World War II base games such as Bolt Action, and I also like obviously games like Warhammer 40k. It's always nice when those kind of games cross over, and this is exactly what Kromlech have done with these new miniatures that they've not been out too long, and these are World War II-esque goblins, and you can see these really nice little resin miniatures, all themed around kind of German forces from World War II. However, they're very goblin-like in their appearance. So we've got kind of a typical squad here. I'm just introducing all of the individual miniatures. We've got quite a few. I think we've got about 10 of them here all together for a standard squad, and they range from all different sculpts and positions. We've got a guy here who's got the typical German helmet there. He's wielding a pistol, and also the kind of the stick grenade that they're often used by the Germans as well. And we've got lots of different weapons available. We've got kind of like a Panzerfaust-esque weapon here, and this wearing a German greatcoat, and he's got a gas mask pouch on the back there. What else have we got here? We've got some riflemen with a bayonet. We've got some more riflemen. We've also got a radio operator here, who you can see he's got his radio, a kind of telephone there, and attached to his what looks like quite an interesting little feature, one of those dial-up backpacks where you have to put your finger in and dial it around to get the number you want. So lots of nice little sculpts here. Really nicely detailed resin pieces. Most of these are one piece, so you can see here they're quite low to the ground, so you just stick on to bases quite nicely indeed. Now we've also got some more from this particular range, which includes this captain that we've got here. Now he's armed with a pistol and also this kind of power claw that he's got here, and the additional components are just on the sprue. And you can see he's an officer because he's wearing this peaked cap, and he's got some rather ornate, for goblin standards looking weaponry there as well. So in addition to the leadership, we also get some specialist weapons, which first of all we have this rather interesting looking flamethrower contraption, and you can see here we've got this kind of two-man squad there. One of them is actually carrying the flamethrower itself, and the other one is the fuel on the back. Now, I don't really think that having a wooden barrel containing your flammable liquid is the best idea, but goblins aren't always known for their intelligence. So these pieces are really nicely sculpted. You can see there's a little bit more to them because they do need to be assembled compared to the regular infantry, but we've got nice little details such as this kind of flame-proof mask that we can stick onto the goblin's head there to protect him from the rather formidable looking flamer. Now you can see from the kind of inspiration, they're very much the same as the kind of the burner boys that you see in Warhammer 40k. This kind of same kind of flamer design. Also it's nicely picked out a little pipe that goes to the fuel-filled barrel. Now we've also got another specialist weapon, which is this kind of Panzershreck wielding goblin, and his little friend here who's wielding this huge bag of rockets of all shapes and sizes and probably all types of quality, and this guy really is struggling here. You can see he's just kind of gripping his backpack under the strain of the backpack that he's this full of what looks like mortar shells as well, surprisingly. Now, much like the flamethrower, this probably isn't a good idea having this much explosives openly strapped to your back. Now, the miniature itself that's wielding the actual Panzershreck, or rocket launcher you want to call it, it's obviously got the typical German helmet. It's one-piece miniature, really nicely cast as well. One of the things I want to notice is not really much in the way of mold lines on these either. These miniatures are really high quality in their kind of sculpting as well. The little details picked out in the teeth, and you can start to see the lines in the faces there. Very characterful miniatures indeed. But as what I've already mentioned in my previous Kromlech videos, they really are a fantastic sculpts available from that company. Now, all of these miniatures I've looked at are part of the Iron Reich Goblin range, and the first squad we looked at are €29.99. The Iron Reich Goblin Flamer and also the Tank Hunter, which is the Panzershreck armed goblin, they're valued at €9.99 each. And finally, we have the Commander, who is valued at €7.99. Now, it does put them a little bit maybe expensive, more expensive than the plastic equivalents you can get from Games Workshop, but really you cannot beat the character and also the quality that is defining these miniatures. You might not want to collect a huge mob army, but the quality of them really is fantastic. Now, if you're just looking to paint something a little bit more interesting than normal, or want to make an interesting diorama, and these guys really are fantastic for that purpose. So what I'll do is I'll pop a link in the description below, which will take you directly to the Bits of War web store, which is the Kromlech store, where you can pick up any of these items for yourself. So until next time, thanks for watching, and goodbye.